What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. Sitting here in my lanai. It's my parents' lanai. I hope you're doing well. It's been freezing in Florida. I know it's like nothing for anybody else living anywhere else in the world. If you live in Chicago, New York, Alaska, I don't know where you live. But here in Florida, it's been in the 50s, which is unusually cold, which is why I'm wearing this fleece jacket on right now. It hit me. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos at night. That's like my vice. I'll just like let my mind go and just watch these videos and just become mindless. I love watching these old Vegas performers and just the old school guys. I think it's important, whatever art form you choose, if you are an artist, to know the history of your craft. So I'm always like watching old shows, TV shows, and just seeing like the genesis of comedy, like seeing how it's kind of evolved to where it is today. Like that stuff kind of fascinates me. Sorry if I'm boring you, but there's something to be said about just, being an artist and forgetting about the commerce of showbiz. Because, I've spent a lot of time in New York and Hollywood, and both great places. I mean, I'm saying that with a smile. Both great places to have a career, but money dictates the art form in a lot of cases. And sometimes I think about, I get really just frustrated with the business. And then when I start to think about the art form of why I'm doing it and just having that, expression of human spirit, if that makes sense to you, that's when it starts getting exciting for me. And then I see other performances, like these old school performances of Sammy Davis Jr. or something, and man, the guy's really connected to who he is and just, letting it out on stage. That's really inspiring to me. Or maybe reading a good book. I started reading this author named Donna Tartt or Margaret Atwood, these phenomenal female writers, and they're just amazing how they can just express themselves. I was thinking about one of my old friends. His name is Tony Kundu, and when I was in my 20s, I used to hang out at these dance clubs. I was just big into hip hop dancing. If you can believe this. I mean, I was in a Fox dance show, and the reason I got on that show is because I can dance somewhat, a little bit, because I used to hang out at dance clubs with this guy named Tony Kundu, this half Indian French guy. And this guy's phenomenal. Look him up. I think he's kind of an influencer, but just a great dancer. And we used to just roll all these clubs. And he came out to LA, and I don't want to tell his backstory too much, but I mean, this is a guy that really could have, done anything he wanted in the dance world. And he's not even from India. He just went to India to teach dance to the kids, or not kids, but students, young people. And just he started the hip hop movement, I believe, in India. And he actually had some heat. He was on some, those celebrity dance shows in India. But the guy travels the world, teaching dance. And it's really inspiring to me to see someone just connected to their art form, And I think that it's really easy to lose sight of that, especially if you're in this business, because you start having a family, kids, whatever life responsibilities come your way. It's easy to forget that. And, that's one reason why I started doing stand-up a lot more in Florida, because it kind of just reignited that. You know what? Nobody's here to judge me. I'm not going to be, discovered at Coconuts in St. Petersburg. But it's a place where I can just reconnect with myself. So just keep that in mind. If you're an artist or maybe you do something, yeah, it's cool, but there's going to be a time in your life, if you get serious about it, where you have to start making money, and then that's going to throw a whole other shade on, what you do. And you got to just, find a way to get back to it. Otherwise you'll lose excitement, and then it'll start to stain your, your craft, and you get bitter and jaded, and you're eating ice cream at 12 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it's a whole downward spiral. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See ya.